How is my YouTube family doing today? I hope everybody had a smooth day. For all those who are visiting my channel for the first time, I would like to welcome you to my channel. Today I have a good old-fashioned Guyanese recipe to share with you all, and this is called a dogla or mixed curry. It is a beautiful one, and these are some of the recipes we have traditionally back home in Guyana that we don't want to ever lose or get rid of them. So let's get down to making this dogla or mixed curry. Come on down and let's cook it together. So to start this mix or dogla curry, these are some of the ingredients here I have to add into it. I have some salted trout soaking in water. I have to boil it to get out some of the excess salt. I have some dry shrimp here that I brought back from Guyana. And I love dry shrimp. I just have 1/3 of a cup. I'm trying to pinch this shrimp so I can have it as long as possible. I'm gonna add some water into it to soak it because it's kind of salty. And I have some potatoes. Eddos can be used in this dish instead of potatoes. And I have my eggs here. So of course I have to boil the egg. And this meal goes very nicely with some sada roti. So I just needed my flour here for the roti. I'm gonna let them sit until I finish with the curry, and these are gonna be ready to go nice and hot with our dogla curry or our mixed curry. So the salt fish has been cooking up now for about half an hour. I'm gonna remove the water it was boiling in and add some room temperature water and leave it just for a little. That's gonna help with any excess salt as well. So now that I have my eggs all boiled and peeled, salted fish nicely boiled, and I break them up into small pieces, and my shrimp is soaking here, now it's time for me to peel up these potatoes. So now we're peeling these potatoes, and I have some water here that I'll leave the potatoes in so they do not oxidize and go brown on me. And guess who requested this recipe? Can you guys guess? Well, I'm gonna leave you guys to guess, and before the end of the video I will let you all know who requested this recipe, and let me know if you ever had this before. I actually had egg curry with potatoes, but not with the salted fish and the dry shrimp. But if you ever had this dish, let me know in the comments below. So let me know in the comments why you think they made a dish like this, or why do you think they had a dogla curry? Let me know what you guys think. I think is that when you don't know what to cook and you had a little bit of salted fish, you had a little bit of dry shrimp, you had 2 eggs, a potato, and you want to make a dish, you just put them together and make a dish and call it a mix or dogla curry. I think that's the reason. If you have a different reason, leave in a comment and let me know. I like to hear all the different beautiful comments. So I'm cutting up my potato, and while I'm getting up my spices and fresh ingredients, we will let the potato sit in the water. So I went ahead and lightly fried the eggs. I leave 2 out. I didn't fry those 2 because hubby prefers his when it's not fried. And I am frying up the salted fish just a little before we put everything together. So now I'm mixing up my curry paste, and I have some Lala's curry powder, turmeric. I'm using some roasted ground geera and some green seasoning. I'm gonna add some water here. Just to create a paste, and we will start putting our curry together. So I'm gonna go in with my mixture into the oil, and we're gonna let it cook until all the spices are open up. The color is changed to a nice brown color and starts sticking to the bottom of the pot. So while my curry paste is cooking up, I'm gonna go ahead and chop up some cilantro, green onion. I already sliced up my onions, and one nice tomato to add to our dish. And this is gonna work as a garnish. So let's check how this is looking. And I can see that it's starting to stick on the bottom. It smells really nice. And if you're new to this channel, my green seasoning is contained of garlic, fine thyme, broad thyme, pepper, and green onion. I'm gonna go in here with a little bit more of water. We want all those spices to really open up and infuse really nicely in the pot. I'm gonna go in and add my onions at this point. And then we will add some salt in here. All the measurements and ingredients will be listed in the description box below. We'll give this a little mix. And then we'll allow some more of this liquid to evaporate out, and then we will start adding as we go along. So all that liquid is gone, and it's time for potatoes to go into this dance now. We're gonna put this first because it's the hardest thing to cook there. And see, I had it in the water, there's no oxidization. Nice, and have the same color just as when I peeled it. We're gonna give it a little mix. Salt and everybody's already in there, and then we're gonna let this potato fry up for a bit before we go in with some warm water. So the potato is starting to dry out and water is going in the dance now. So I'm using warm water, and this will help to speed up the cooking process. We will cover this and leave it to cook for 5 minutes and then come back to it. So our potatoes been cooking up nicely. We're gonna go in with our eggs now. And we're gonna mix that in. The next thing we wanna do is add our tomatoes. I like to go in with the tomatoes halfway, so they can cook and still hold up in the dish when it's done. Potato adds a really nice flavor to this dish, and we're gonna go in with our green onions at this point. I'm keeping my cilantro for garnish. We're gonna give this a mix, and it is looking beautiful here. And we wanna go in with our salted fish. Wow, it is looking nice, right Natalie?
Yeah.
Ooh la la. I have my stove on low heat. I'm gonna let it simmer so the salted fish can really infuse into the liquid. You can add more liquid if you like. I'm eating this with some sada roti, and I think it's a good time here to go in with our dry shrimp as well. So the more the merrier in this pot. And everybody is in the dance right now. We're gonna let them to mingle until everything really married in together, and then we will be ready to serve up soon. Oops. So I'm rolling off my roti now because my mixed curry is almost done, and I'm making some nice small sada roti. I have one on the stove. And as soon as I finish cooking them up, we will serve up and get a review for this delicious meal. So how is our curry looking, guys? Really, really good, eh? Those eggs that I like lightly fried, they're sucking up all that nice juice. The tomatoes, the fish, and everything is just popping up there, and it smells really, really good. So I have doubt now. Do I want to eat this with roti or do I want to eat it with rice? So by the time I finish with my roti, I will decide what I'm eating this dish with. Check out this little puffer fish here. Nice and poofy. So my friends, here is that beautiful mixed curry that I was talking about, or the Dugla curry. I have in here the eggs, the potatoes, the salted fish, as you can see. The dry shrimp are hidden. I can see a little bit on this side here. Once I put some in a plate, we will get a better look of it. I'm finishing off with the soda roti. They're coming along nicely. I have one more on the stove that I'm working on, and I will plate up shortly. This is looking spectacular. Before we do the taste test, we have a birthday shout out to a precious little jewel, Joshua, and these birthday greetings are coming from his loving mom, Nalicia, dad, Darrell. They would like to wish you all the blessings and best wishes to many more birthdays to come. Birthday wishes are also coming from me and my family and the YouTube family. Hope you had a splendid, happy day. So today I don't have one taste tester, but I have two. And the reason why hubby is doing this taste testing for us is because he requested this recipe. This was one of his mom's recipe. I've never made it before with the salted fish and the dried shrimp. Today is the first time I'm doing it this way. He said they used to call it the dogla or the mixed curry. So hubby mom is no longer here, so I'm trying to remake some of the childhood memory recipe that he was used to. So he's gonna do the taste test with this nice curry. It smells so good. With some rice. And I have here, for my roti friend, Natalie is gonna do the taste test with roti. So you guys dig in. Let me know if it is close to your mom, if it tastes like your mom's.
Bring back a lot of memory. I hope it tastes but it's not gonna taste exactly, but I'm sure it's gonna taste really good.
Okay, well let me know how it tastes. And Natalie, you can go in while that is simmering his.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take some with
Tastes really good.
Really?
Just like when I used to have it when I was younger.
Oh really?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, did I get
the saltfish?
the salted fish is really vamp up anything and give it a nice flavor. So let me give you a close look at it. It's actually a very rich, delicious and flavorful dish. The salted fish adds so much flavor to any dish, and the dry shrimp bring out such a beautiful unique taste. So if you never had this dish, I encourage you to try it. I can't explain in words how beautiful it is. So I get an A for that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, I love salted fish and I haven't tasted it yet. It's always my favorite thing to do the taste test when the food is just finished. And how about you with the roti?
It's nice, tastes spicy.
Yeah? Did dad made a good choice?
Yes.
So this was something dad used to eat when he was growing up with grandma. And do you think it's something that you will enjoy in the future?
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, you heard the review and hubby said I did well. Another mouthful for the viewer. Thank you all for watching. If you had this dogla or mixed curry before, let me know in the comment. And if you never had it yet, I hope you will give this traditional old-fashioned mixed curry a try. And let me know when you do. So thank you all for watching. Take care. God bless. Bye for now.